Hi my babies, it's Doll here and I'm back with a new video. So today I'm going to be telling you guys about another college story time. And I'm about to stop going along with the timeline and telling you guys when it is because I don't want anybody to start like connecting the dots. So I'm about to start telling you guys a little bit more about some of the friends that I made while at that school. And I am going to name this friend. I really don't even know. I'm just gonna name her Susie from Rugrats because I used to love Rugrats when I was younger, so I'm gonna name her Susie. So Susie, let's just start out with like how we met and everything like that. So I used to have this class where everybody had to take this class. It was like a class where we had to do like a lot of presentations and stuff like that. That's all I really remember. I'm really trying to think about it. Yeah, we used to have to do like presentations and community service and stuff like that. So it was one of those classes like you get extra hours just by taking this class because we used to have a certain amount of community service hours every single year. So we were taking this class and I came into the class and that's around that time I had my nails done, like everything. So I did notice that she came and she sat by me and all those things, but of course I didn't really even know who she was or anything like that. So as we were leaving out of the classroom, she stopped me and she was like, well, class was over, we had talked about something today, class was over. She stopped me in the halls and was like, oh my gosh, I love your nails. I've been trying to find a new nail place. I just transferred here. I've been trying to find a new nail place. So like, where do you go to get your nails done? They're so cute. I love the shape. I love how thin they are. This isn't it. And so I told her, I'm like, yeah, I go to this place to go and get my nails done. Now, the place that I used to go to get my nails done was probably like 10 minutes away from the school. So she was like, okay, well, yeah, thank you so much for letting me know. And I'm new here. I don't have any friends. I transferred from this university. So Susie was just like, do you mind if like we exchange numbers and like, go out, like, go out to eat some time or like just hang out some time, go to some parties. I don't have any friends here. So I was just like, okay, sure. Like we can definitely do that. We can definitely do that. And so we exchanged numbers and like we actually started a friendship from there. Like literally just by her complimenting my nails, we started a friendship from there. So as time progressed, I want to see what's the first crazy thing that happened. Okay, well, I'm just gonna let you guys know like about everything. So one day she was just like, hey, do you want to go to the mall with me? And y'all already know I used to love going to the mall. I already told y'all this so many times. I loved going to the mall, baby. I had 3 jobs at the time, like work study. I had work study and I had 2 jobs that were like 30 minutes away from the school. So I had 3 jobs at the time just so I could have money in my pocket to go to parties, to get my nails done, get me clothes. I already told you guys all of this. So when she said let's go to the mall, baby, there was music to my ears. I'm like, oh yes, please, let's go to the mall. They be irritating me. I'm like, oh baby, yes, please, let's go to the mall. Like, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Like no SpongeBob, but yes, I'm ready. So so she come to pick me up from my dorm. Yeah, tell me why this girl pulled up in a red drop top Mustang, baby. I'm talking about the I was just so happy because that was like I've always wanted a Mustang. So I'm just like, what are the odds of this girl having a red Mustang drop top rolling on my wrist, diamond limit down my chain, literally. Like I was like, okay, period. So we went to the mall. We just had a ball that day. Like I just remember we went shopping. We went to go get ice cream. So that was like our favorite thing to do, go get ice cream, go out to eat, like to Longhorn Steakhouse. That was her favorite restaurant. And so we were just having a ball, baby, a ball. So it was just so much fun. And I knew from that day on we was gonna be like the best of friends because mind you, I still did not have a car. I didn't get my first car until after I graduated college. So I didn't have a car all throughout college, and that's okay, I didn't have a car all throughout college. So I told you I always made a way. I always made a way. So fast forward. I just know that we used to always go to parties and stuff together. We would be hanging out every day. We had got to that point where we were hanging out every single day. Going out to eat, going to the mall, going here, going there, going to get our nails done together. Just hanging out every single day. And she was the type of person where she didn't like the calf either. I told y'all I did not used to like the calf. I don't know if I told y'all that or not. I did not like going to the calf every day. Like after freshman year, it just got boring, like eating the same stuff every single day. Like you don't want to eat that. So we were just eating out a lot. The only other person that she knew at the school was this guy, and she had met him, I think, like the first week when she had got there. And he was the guy who had stayed in like these apartments that were on campus, and they were actual apartments. Like, it wasn't even connected to the campus, so they could really do whatever they wanted to in these apartments because it was not connected to the campus in no way. But it was literally a five, like, I would even say like probably a 30-second walk to campus. Like, that's how close it was. It basically was apartments that were on campus, but it wasn't considered as like on campus. Like, it was no campus security, none of that inside of those apartments. So you could really do whatever you wanted to do. If you wanted to, you could do that. If you wanted to have a big old party and have everybody come in, you could do that too. And they did not have anything to say about it because at the end of the day, this is your apartment. It's not theirs. Like, the campus don't run this. They can't say no visitation. They can't say none of that because this is not a part of the campus. So the boy, he stayed there, and this boy, I mean, he really don't need a name, but I call him, I guess I could just call him Tommy because, I mean, we doing Rugrats, right? So Tommy. So Susie, and then we got Tommy, and she did really, really like him. But I did notice that he was kind of, I feel like, kind of like using her because I'm gonna describe Susie to you guys, and she wasn't ugly or anything, but like, she was really, really skinny. She was really tall. She wore glasses, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Just super, super skinny, tall, and wore glasses. Just skinny baby, like a stick, literally. And the boy Tommy, I mean, he wasn't that attractive, but she just thought, I mean, he didn't look bad or anything, but she just thought that he was just the finest thing ever, right? So the first thing that I was just like, girl, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? She had a Burberry scarf, and like, it was real. She had a real Burberry scarf. She let this man get the scarf. So I'm just like, okay, you know, to each his own. Like, you do what you want to do. Like, this is the guy that you like, you know, whatever. If you want to let him get the scarf, cool. But then what I did not agree with is she started letting him ride around in her car. So I'm just like, girl, you got this car, you got this nice car, you letting this man ride around in it? Like, no, 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 no. Why are you doing it? And so, but you know, I don't have nothing to say about that, baby. That's your car. Like, if you want him to do that, that's cool, that's fine, that's dandy. So that was it. Now, those are just a few things. Now, she had invited us to a party. Now, this party was in that place that I was telling you guys about, that apartment or whatever that was on campus that the campus could not control. Like, we could do whatever we wanted to do. So she invited us to that party, and it was actually his party that he was throwing with some of his roommates and stuff. So it was me, and we had a big group of friends. So I don't want to get everybody names. So B was one of those friends. I was the type of person back then, which I'll never do again. I used to always try to blend my friend group. So instead of having, like, you know, you got the turn up friends, you got your friends that you study with, you got your friends that you can go to the movies and stuff and just chill with, you got your friends that you can do this with. So I used to try to combine all of my friends together, thinking that it would work out and everything would be good. And I have a lot of crazy story times about trying to combine my friend groups together, and it just never worked out because somebody would feel some type of way, or they would think, oh, they just want to spend time with me by themselves or something like that. It would just be all crazy things. So I was combining all my friends together. So not only did I already had made other friends. So I already told you guys about B. I was still friends with B, so I brought B around her. Then I had these other two girls that were my friends. No, it was three girls, and I don't even remember how I met them. I'm trying to see. Okay, so I had met these other friends that was from Chicago, and they were boys, and then those boys also were friends with these girls that were also from Chicago. So that's how kind of like we all met together. And I brought Susie to this friend group because I had already formed this friend group separately. I brought Susie to this friend group. So now Susie and the friend group, we all hang out together. Yeah, we used to be deep. Like, every time we went to a party, we used to be deep in her Mustang, baby. Like, mind you, this party, so hold on. I'm getting too far ahead. I'm getting too far ahead. Let me keep talking about this one party. So mind you, this was literally 5 seconds away from campus. So we walked to this party. So this big old, it's all of us girls. It was me, B, Susie, and then it was 3 other girls. Okay, so it was 6 girls, 6 of us all together, and we walk into this party deep. We all looking cute, we all dressed cute, you know, everything. And of course the guys are flocking. Duh, of course they're gonna flock. So they came up to us, and I just remember us all like literally being in the bathroom, and I have a video of it, but I'm not gonna post it on here. But I remember us all being in the bathroom, and we were, you know, even though it's 6 of us, we was all cramped in the bathroom, baby, and we was like, you know, taking our videos, pictures, everything like that. But we still had the door open to the bathroom, because you gotta think about this. This is like an apartment party, like it's the doors was still open. We weren't using the bathroom or anything like that, but all of us up there just taking pictures in the mirror, checking our outfit, checking our makeup, reapplying lip gloss, you know, fixing our hair, all of the things that girls do when they go to the bathroom, powdering up, getting the oil spots off of your face, you know, everything that you do. So making sure your lash ain't falling off anyway. So so we were all up in there, and all of a sudden then the door was still open, so the boys came in, and it was Tommy that came in, and then I'ma just name his friends. They really irrelevant, like Chucky, you know, whoever else sort of came in, right? And so it was all in, and he was like asking everybody like, hey, what's your name? You know, what's your name? What's your name? But when he asked B what her name is, you can see, like, I literally have a video of it, y'all, and I'm not gonna put it in there because of course I don't want to put anybody's face like on the screen or anything like that. But you could literally see Susie's face. Like, he was asking B like, hey, what's up? Like, what's your name? What's your name? I love your style. I like your hair. I like da 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 da. And you could see that Susie was getting annoyed. Like, you could see literally in the video she was just like like rolling her eyes, and it was just so funny that I actually captured it on video, and we didn't even see it at the time. Nobody even knew it at the time, but like, yes, she was literally looking like disgusted, like this, like, why is he talking to her? Why is he talking to her? Because mind you, this guy also was kind of like doing a runaround. He was not trying to make her his girlfriend. He was not trying to like spend one-on-one time with her, take her out on dates, none of that stuff. But he was using her for her car and using her for like little stuff, because she was the only child. I forgot, there's a lot of stuff, like she was the only child. Her mom, you know, would always send her a lot of money and stuff, like, you know, and so she was spoiled at the end of the day. So anything she would give to him. So anyway, so now that was kind of like just a little bit of like kind of like another little backstory or whatever. So fast forward, we also used to always go to this other college that was probably like 30 minutes away from our actual university, and so we used to always go there because she had friends at that college, and so we would always go there, go and see her friends, dorm rooms and stuff like that. And I made friends with a lot of the friends that she was already friends with, you know. And so so yeah, that was that. Now, what do I want to, the first story time I want to tell you guys, there's a lot of things that happened with me and her, like a lot. The first story time that I'm going to tell you guys is about when we all went to a party and it got pew-pewed up, okay? So this party, it was Halloween, okay? I remember. And during Halloween time, it was around homecoming time as well. So I love that, because it would always blend into like Halloween blending into homecoming, and like we could still have like Halloween parties, dress up parties, all of those things, but then also you had your homecoming and stuff, all the fun things for homecoming. So it was this block party, and it was a cute block party. Actually, it was a frat block party. So they used to always just shut down the whole block, have cones and stuff everywhere. They used to have that cute oil, y'all already know, mixing that purple drink up, and everybody just drinking and stuff like that. So I just remember we all bought tickets, and they used to be like online. I don't know, did we buy tickets? My bad, y'all, my camera had died. Like I said, it was Halloween, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I was wearing, because I literally remember what I was wearing and everything. So during that time, I think The Purge had either just came out or it had came out like a year before, and so everybody was dressing up like The Purge, like it was a whole big thing, and I decided to dress up like The Purge that year. So for me, I wore this cute bodysuit. So it was a black long sleeve bodysuit with like a silver zipper down the middle with some heels, and then it was, of course, chunky heels, and then I had my hair in two puff balls, two ponytails, and I actually did a whole face makeup. Like I painted my face, and I did like the same exact symbols that they used to do on The Purge, like the first Purge that had just came out. And then I also had like, that's pretty much it. I wanted like a sword or like something like that, but I didn't want to spend no money. Like I was trying to do a cheap, cute Halloween outfit, you know, and not really spend any money. So I remember, and no, we did not pay to get in. It was ladies free before 11 or something like that, because y'all already know how they used to want the ladies to be there. So of course they're gonna make it free for ladies before 11 or whatever. So it was free before 11. So we pulled up, of course, we deep, baby, 6 deep up in this girl car, like literally. We was 60, mind you. She had a 2-door, and it was only a 4-seater. We 6 deep up in there. Mind you, she always had me in the front, of course, because she was my friend. Like, I invited these other girls from here, so I was always in the front, so I never had a problem. But all the other girls literally packed like sardines in the back. Like, I remember taking a video, we were all just like, hey, 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 everybody just out the back of the just literally sitting up, like everybody left on left up in the back, just having a ball. Yeah, 6 deep in this 4-seater 2-door coupe, baby. So we get to the block party, whatever. Like I said, we did not have to pay. So as soon as we walk in, of course, like, we gotta use the bathroom. Like, you already know, girls, we gotta use the bathroom. We had been pre-gaming, we pre-gamed in the car, drunk a little bit, and we was ready to get up in there and drink some more. So we got in, and we went to, now this block party, it was a whole bunch of houses just lined up along the block party. So as soon as we got in there, we had to use the bathroom. So we actually knew somebody who had a house that was on this street. So we went into the house and we all used the bathroom. Now mind you, it was some guys that liked us, so all the guys were just like, hey, y'all come here, oh yeah, you cute, I want you, you already know. They trying to holler, they trying to talk to all of us, because we a bunch of cute girls, like a bunch of that, just like, you already know. So I was like, here, get some of this. Here, we drinking this, we drinking that. What y'all drinking? What y'all drinking? Yeah, take a shot, take a shot, take a shot. And of course, yes, baby, we was up in there taking shots. And I know what y'all gonna say. Oh my gosh, don't take it. You shouldn't take shots. And you didn't see them open it and da da da. Yes, I know we were stupid, we were dumb. But at the end of the day, baby, I'm leaving with my friends. Like, I'm not staying here. I'm not staying with you. I'm not leaving with you. I'm leaving with my friends. So it was kind of dumb, but yeah, we did it. We was drinking. So we took some shots or whatever. We used the bathroom. We was in there for a while. I'll probably say like 30 minutes to an hour, because the guys was trying to talk to us, trying to get to know us. One of them was talking to Susan, one of them was talking to B, one of them was talking to the other girl, one was talking to the other girl, one was talking to the other girl, one was talking to me. That was, we was over there listening to music on YouTube. And I think at the time Vivo was like really big, like the Vivo music videos, which what happened to Vivo? Like, I really don't know what happened to it. But like, I know y'all remember watching those videos, and then it would have like Vivo at the bottom. I don't know, do they still do that? Because I really don't watch music videos like that anymore. But yeah, I don't know. That's what was going on. We listening to music, watching the music videos, turning up, taking a few little shots, drinking, and yeah, we was just having a ball. And then we finally stepped back out. Everybody used the bathroom. Everybody got a little tipsy. I was talking about, I had just started filling my drinks. We all walking out. We all hand to hand, 6 in a row, baby. Hand to hand, hand to hand. We walk out. We seeing the queues acting a fool. They got girls holding them up like this. Y'all already know they nasty. They nasty. So holding them up literally like they, like, y'all nasty. Y'all are nasty. And I think that really was needed. Like, then go another one coming around to my head, drink this, pouring shots in our mouth and stuff, pouring that cute liquor down our mouth. And yes, we was drinking it. Yes, we were drinking it. Yes, we were. Yes, we were. So then everybody was just having fun. Like, we just walked out, we walking, we swaying. Like, I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to like turn up. We all starting to turn up. Then out of nowhere, we just hear pow, 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 pow. I'm like, yo, I was so scared. We was so scared. And then all of a sudden everybody just started running. And I remember I fell. Me and my friend, we all, cause we was holding hands, I was holding hands, we trying to run. I got heels on, baby, chunky heels. Baby, I fell. And I just remember like 1 or 2 people stepped on my back. I said, baby. I just remember like in my head, like, you do not want to get trampled on. You do not want to get stumped out. Like, get up right now. And I had the Superman strength, baby, Superwoman strength. I got up so fast. I got up and I pulled my friend up. I pulled the other friend up. I'm like, y'all, let's go. And we just ran. We ran. It was people that left leaving shoes behind, people leaving wallets, dropping purses, dropping drinks, dropping cups, dropping phones, everything. It was just so many things that was just on the ground. Somebody lost the Ugg slide, somebody lost a Jordan. I'm like, dang, baby, y'all ain't had y'all shoes on. Somebody, a heel over here, a heel over there, a wallet right there. I'm just like, oh my goodness, what is going on? So we ran. And I just remember I was like, oh my gosh, I was so scared. And I remember the next day I posted like, I hope everybody's okay. Like, I literally almost got trampled over. Like, all of my friends was good. We made it back to the car safely, even though the car was like a while away, because you already know when it comes to those parties, you park where you gonna park, baby. You park, get in where you fit in. Like, so we made it back to the car. Everything was cool. But I was just like, dang, that was just a crazy experience. Like, a crazy experience to even have. I forgot to add in that after we actually left the block party, we ended up going to Waffle House because it's like, dang, it was like a waste of an outfit, waste of the night. We was already lit and everything, so it's like, what else are we gonna do after? We went to Waffle House, had some food, and then we called it a night, went home. Everybody was safe, everything was good. But I also forgot to tell you guys that we actually found out what ended up happening because a video resurfaced and the person actually ended up going to jail behind it. But it was a girl who actually shot the pew pew. And so what happened is they got into a fight. She was upset because she lost. She got up and then she just started shooting. And everybody was okay. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got hit or anything. But I forgot to add that part in there. And yeah, I guess I'll stop the story time here because I have a lot more when it comes to this friend. Like I have a lot more when it comes to Susie and like this whole friend group because like I said, you do not need to try to mix friends, baby. Don't do it. Don't do it because it was just a whole lot of. But we're going to get into it in the story times coming up. But I just needed to put a story time out there for you guys because I just filmed some unboxing, some hauls, some what's in my ball bag, like all of those things. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go ahead and check it out. And also today I used the Time On straightener on my hair. So I didn't make a video, but yeah, I did use a straightener on my hair so you can see like the results or whatever. And if you guys do want a video of that, just leave some comments down below. Like, I don't know if there's something that you would even want to see, but if you do, let me know, baby. Let me know because I would definitely do that. But yes, thank you so much for coming back to my channel and watching. I really appreciate y'all. Like, you just don't even understand. Like, please comment, like, and subscribe and keep coming back. Become a part of the Sparkle fam, babe. Like, what are you doing? Don't you want to be with Doll Sparkles? Don't you want to be with me like forever? Like, I hope so. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next story time. It's gonna be about Susie again because y'all, it was a lot. But okay, so I'm gonna give y'all two story times that you can choose from for me to tell you next. It can be the time that she scammed me. Now, it wasn't necessarily her, but it also was the guy that I was just telling y'all about, which is Tommy. So Tommy basically scammed me. So do you want to hear about that? Or do you want to hear about the time where she left me stranded with 3 dudes? Which one do y'all want to hear about? The time that Tommy scammed me, her little boo thing, or you can't really even call it a boo thing, or option 1 or option 2 when she left me stranded with 3 dudes like that I barely even knew. Which one do y'all want to hear? But thank y'all so much for like, comment, and subscribing, and I love y'all. I'll see you next time.